My name is Ayoung Kim. I'm a media artist and I sometimes call myself a visual storyteller. I also make VR and game simulation as well. I'm very much interested in speculative fictions. My viewers, they can see the world and contemporary conditions from a very unlikely or improbable perspective. Schmidt Ocean Institute reached out to me about a year ago. Oh, Ayoung, would you like to go out for an expedition with marine biologists? My God, of course, I would love to. I knew nothing about marine biology and I only had worked on this fictional underwater lab called Research Underwater Lab in my previous series. And it almost feels like I'm embodying the experience. In my imagination, a small ROV is sent out and the female protagonist is observing the underwater scenery, which is filled with transparent species. And she sees the underwater through the vision of ROV. And I feel like, oh my God, I'm actually experiencing that. Especially when I'm sitting in the mission control room. Oh my God, it's entirely surrounded by waters and species. It's fascinating. It's really an unknown territory for me and probably to most human beings. When I'm making a story, I really observe a lot. I investigate and collect stories and anecdotes, and these will be the basis for this world building. And I'm thinking to create a biopunk or ocean punk with those underwater species, their habitat and their life cycle and why they behave like that. It's my first time to observe what ROV actually does underneath. It really made me to think about the telepresence notion, which I experienced when developing a VR piece.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that's great.
The sense of agency and remoteness being somewhere else, not here. When I interviewed one of the ROV technicians, he actually mentioned the same. I feel like I'm actually there in the water, not here, and it gives me a lot of big agency and power. When I saw those results of those collections, and scientists gather there like a festival, and they collect those animals that they are looking for me, the tank looked entirely transparent, to be honest. And it seems nothing was there, but they had eyes to distinguish which one is which one. And I realized that the transparent tank is full of species. Oh my God, I never knew that these are existing in the world.
Oh, that is beautiful.
You know, every lunch or dinner, I started to ask scientists very childish questions and how do they breathe and how do they see? How do they migrate?
It's Halifron atlanticus.
Yeah.
It's eating a jellyfish. You can see it's caught and the tentacles are just poking out, right?
And they give me answers with enthusiasm. I love it. Oh my gosh, literally I'm learning every day.